Hola, ¿cómo estás? Habla profe con otro video. Un video muy rápido y breve. 5 minutos es mi meta. Vamos a hablar de por o para. ¿Cuándo se usa por? ¿Cuándo se usa para? Este hombre está confundido. No sabe por o para. Esa mujer también. Confundida. No sé. ¿Debo usar por o para? Este hombre con una cabeza muy grande tiene dolor de cabeza. Dice, me duele la cabeza. No sé, por o para. Este hombre dice, soy viejo y yo no sé. ¿Necesito usar por o para? Este hombre dice, soy doctor y yo no sé tampoco por o para. Es muy difícil. Este hombre llama a su dentista y dice, dentista, ayúdame, por o para. Y el dentista no sabe, por o para. ¿Quién sabe? Ese hombre sabe, es experto en por o para. This is actually a photo of me graduating from the PorPara Institute in Peru with my certificate. I'm a PorParista. What's with that shirt, profe? Is that your dad's? It's a little big, I think. Bueno, that's me when I was 12. Okay, en inglés, rápido. Por, para. Por and para both can be translated as for. Both can be used as for, which is why it's confusing. Por and para can both also be used as other words, many other words, which is why it's confusing. It's something that is simple because it's just one word or two words, por, para, but it's tough. It is really tough. So we're going to try to, there are lots and lots of rules and lots of reasons and times to use them. We're going to try to simplify it a little bit. Por. I want you to write this down. So you can do it as I talk here or you can pause this. But part of your homework for tomorrow is for you to show me that you have written down these reasons for using por, and then there will be reasons for using para. Por. How long? How long you did something. Por 3 horas. I worked for 3 hours. Por. How much something cost. Pagó $25 por la gorra. He paid $25 for the hat. But if it's an exchange, money, I paid it. That's how much it cost. I gave you $25 for the hat. Por. When. Por la noche, por la mañana. Sometimes we use por la noche and por la mañana to be translated like at night or during the night, during the morning. Through. Oops, there should be a colon there. Through. Caminó por el parque. He walked through the park. That's por. By. El libro fue escrito por Plato. The book was written by Plato. So por, something was done by somebody. In this passive voice, it was written by, it was cleaned by, it was drawn by. That's por. So again, pause that if you need to write it. Para. Para is used for where or a destination. El avión va para Florida. The plane is headed for Florida, or it goes for. We wouldn't say goes for, we would say is headed for. But that's used in Spanish sometimes. Para, as in, that is your destination. That's where you're headed. For whom? This is one of the most common uses of para. El regalo es para mi hermana. The gift is for my sister. It is for her. It is going to her. For when? When? La tarea es para el lunes. The homework is for Monday. We might say homework is due Monday. They would say homework is for Monday. La tarea es para el lunes. In order to. Necesito un lápiz para escribir. This is also very, very common. I need a pencil in order to write. We might translate it, I need a pencil for writing. Or I need a pencil in order to write. If you can translate it as in order to, then you want para. And in front of infinitives, para is always used before an infinitive. Para ir, in order to go. Para matar, in order to kill. Para cortar, in order to cut. I need a knife. Necesito un cuchillo. Always used with an infinitive, except with one instance. Gracias. I can use gracias and por infinitive. Gracias por venir. Thanks for coming. Gracias por ayudar. Thanks for helping. Gracias por escuchar. Thanks for listening. That's the only time you would ever use por with an infinitive, is after gracias. Thanks for doing that. Otherwise, it's going to be para. Okay. Which one would go in here? Por or para? You can pause it if you want, or you can just do it. Write these down. I'm going to show you the answers tomorrow. You don't need to write the entire sentence. You can if you want, but just write down 1 through 8 and put in por or para. And I'm not even going to go. I'm not going to talk through each one because I don't want to waste the time. So pause it. Write 1 through 8 and put down por or para. Number 6. There's 2 of them, and I'll tell you this. It is the same word. It's either por or para for both of these. I do want to point out a couple instances in the song Sangre Americana. There's not a lot of them in the song, but a couple where they use por and para. Yo tengo sangre americana de la que más se derrama para escribir. Pa is just like slang short for para. So I have American blood that is spilled in order to write. So para escribir. And then there was one other one. Yeah. Porque no hay un disparo que pueda borrar a la historia que nos corre por las venas. Because there is no gunshot that can erase the history that runs through our veins. Like we said, through the park, through the window, through our veins. Can't erase the history that runs through our veins. So there's por there. Bueno. I made it through the entire video without using fumar as an example. Profe, muy bien. Pues hasta mañana. 6 minutos 46 segundos. Muy bien.